This is Bob Kay, and I'm talking to you from the Dallas Convention Center, where we have the 2020 IMS and the JMP Ultimate Builder Custom Bike Show. I have Bryan Nikkel with me today, who's got one of the nicest classic iron heads I've ever seen. But this is not just a pretty bike, it's a rider too. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the ride you took with this, Bryan?
I built this bike for the chop off for the smoke out in North Carolina. The Horseback Street Choppers magazine put it on, and had to ride this thing. Rode it from Oklahoma City to Santa Rosa, New Mexico, and then back across to Rockingham, North Carolina, where the smoke out was. And we were entered in for the chop off, and yeah, made it there. Had a few breakdowns along the way. It was a fresh build. I mean, hot off the lift, and but fixed it on the side of the road and made it to Rockingham.
Well, that's cool. You know, the best stories are the stories from the road. And a lot of people talk about you can't ride these custom bikes, and then of course an iron head, that's supposed to be the worst. Not if you prep it right. You know, you do the right thing by any bike, it's going to take care of you. And again, this is not just a bolt-together bike off the shelf. Why don't you start at the front and go over a few of the details we got on this baby?
All right. Yeah, you know, a lot of these parts are bought or donated from other builders, other shops, but had to do a lot of modifications to them to get it all to jive out together, and had to make a lot of bracketry, a lot of handmade stuff. For instance, just the brake tab to mount the front brake caliper, the headlight mount. Doing a lot of machine work to the trees, the triple trees, to get them to fit on this particular frame. You know, working the way back, did the handlebars are narrowed 4 inches overall. It was 2 out of the center and 1 inch off each end. Gas tanks, a Detroit Brothers Wassel repop, and did a crime scene chopper's gas cap, and did, you know, welded on some little 3/16 little round bar to kind of give it some ribbing and just change the look of it a little bit, you know. Of course, all the motor mounts, stuff like that, had to be fabricated. The seat mounts and battery tray, bracket. Just, you know, mounting a lot of stuff to it. The frame came with no tabs, no anything. Pat Patterson from Led Sled built it for me, and cut me a deal on it that way, because he knew that I was going to have to fabricate all the mount tabs and stuff. So.
All right, well, it's pretty impressive. It's certainly not just your average bolt together, you know. If you want to see this bike and about 30 other bikes we have at the Ultimate Builder Custom Bike Show, come on down to the Kay Bailey Convention Center today. We're open till 7 tonight, and I'd love to have you all here.